Hey dudes, welcome back to my channel for today's presentations on General Mathematics Quarter 1, Week 1, Last 2 about evaluating functions. Meron tayong mga given example of functions here. How do we evaluate and what does it mean to evaluate a function? In evaluating a function, ibig sabihin nito replacing the variable in the function. In this case, we are using x as our variable with value from the function's domain and computing for the result. To denote that we are evaluating functions at x or if at x, ang value ng x natin in the domain of f. Just simply to write this as f of x. So, meron tayong first example here. Evaluate the following functions at x is equal to 1.5. So, ang given function natin, f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, how to evaluate these functions? So, our given function, f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So, the value of x is equal to 1.5. To evaluate, replace all x in our given f of x. So, palitan lahat ng x dito ng 1.5. So, the value of x is 1.5. Then, the other x is also 1.5. Then, get the product of 2 times 1.5. That is 3. So, write the f of 1.5 is equal to 3 plus 1. Then f of 1.5 is equal to 4. So, our given functions at x is equal to 1.5 is equal to 4. Another function represents as q of x. Q of x is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 2. Again, at x is equal to 1.5. To evaluate, replace all x in our given functions. So, palitan lahat ng x ng 1.5. Again, x squared, that is 1.5 squared minus 2 times 1.5, then plus 2. Then simplify this 1.5 squared, then multiply by itself, since this is squared. 1.5 times 1.5, that is 2.25. Then copy q of 1.5 is equal to the value of here, 1.5 squared is 2.25. Then the product of 2 times 1.5 is 3. Then just copy 2. Then simplify the q of 1.5 is equal to 2.25 minus 3 plus 2 is equal to 1.25. So the q of 1.5 is equal to 1.25. For example number 2, so given f of x is equal to 2x plus 1, then find the value of f at 3x minus 1. So our domain here is 3x minus 1. To simplify this function, so given function natin f of x is equal to x plus 1. So lahat ng x here in our given function, palitan natin ng 3x minus 1. So, yan. So, ang given natin, f of x, so ang x natin magiging 3x minus 1. So, replace all x by 3x minus 1. Then, another x in our given function, sa palitan natin ng 3x minus 1. Since yan ang ating given domain. Then, simplify. So, f of 3x minus 1, that is our function. So, 3x minus 1 is equal to, get the product, 2 times 3x is 6x. Then, another one is 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Then, copy plus 1. Then, simplify. Then, f of 3x minus 1. Copy 6x. Since hindi natin maaari i-combine. So, ang combine natin dito is negative 2 plus 1. That is negative 1. So, we cannot combine the two terms since merong variable x then f of 3x minus 1 is equal to 6x minus 1. Example number 3, so given f of x is equal to x minus 2, then find the value of f of 3. So our domain here is 3. Then solutions natin, f of x is equal to x minus 2. Yan ang ating given functions at x is equal to 3. So replace all x by 3. So palitan lahat ng x by 3. Okay, yan ang f of 3 is equal to 3 minus 2. So f of 3 is equal to 1. For letter B, so find the value of f of 3x. So our given functions is f of x is equal to x minus 2. So replace all x by 3x. So palitan ng 3x ang ating given functions. So another x here is 3x. So therefore f of 3x is equal to 3x minus 2. So we cannot combine the two terms since one of the term is meron siyang x. For letter C, so find the value of f of x plus 1. Again, so our given function is f of x is equal to x minus 2. So palitan natin ng x plus 1 yung given functions. So dito magiging x plus 1 again with this x, so palitan natin ng x plus 1. Then f of x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 minus 2. Then 1 minus 2, so combine these two terms, so 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So therefore f of x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1. Example number 4, so given f of x is equal to square root of x minus 3. So let us answer first the f of 12. So our domain here is 12 or the x value. So our given function is f of x is equal to square root of x minus 3. So lahat ng x palitan natin ng 12. Then 12 minus 3, that is square root of 9. Therefore f of 12 is 3. Square root of 9 is 3. For letter B, so f of 1 over 1 minus x. So our given function is f of x is equal to square root of x minus 3. So lahat ng x here sa our given functions, so palitan natin ng 1 over 1 minus x. Then simplify natin 1 over 1 minus x minus 3. So we know that 3 is also equivalent to 3 over 1. So maaari natin gamitin yung cross multiplication. So 1 times 1 is 1. Then 1 minus x times negative 3. So negative 3 times 1 minus x. Then over, then denominator by denominator. So 1 minus x times 1, that is 1 minus x. Then simplify natin, negative, then copy 1, then 3, negative 3 times 1 is negative 3, then negative 3 times negative x is positive 3x. Then combining like terms in our numerator, that is 1 minus 3 is equal to negative 2 plus 3x over 1 minus x. Therefore the f of 1 over 1 minus x is equal to square root of, so i-arrange natin numerator, so same sign pa rin, so 3x minus 2 over 1 minus x. Okay, so that ends up of my discussions about evaluating functions. So let us answer the learning activity sheets here, what we call this last number 2. Okay, thank you for listening and see you on my next math tutorial videos.